Hello and welcome to episode 26 of All the Stitches. My name is Colleen and I'm coming to you from the Lakes region of New Hampshire in the United States. This is a podcast about, I've forgotten what it's about. It's about my quilting, knitting, cross-stitch, needlework of all kinds, and whatever crafty thing I might be up to. Today is also a podcast about my new puppy. We did get the puppy, a black lab named Pete. He's 11 weeks old. Today I'm going to show you some finishes I have in the things I've been able to do right before Pete came along, as well as the things I've been able to sit and do between romps around the yard with our new little friend. And so what I have to show you is knitting, needlework, a little bit of quilting from before Pete came along, and then I'll show you a couple of works I have in progress. So I will not chat for too long because who knows how much time I have. I'm also in a different location, as you can see. No quilts behind me. I'm in the dining room so that I can keep an eye on my little friends. My husband's out for a few hours, and my lighting's different. I've had technology issues with my computer today, so let's just hope I can get through this. So here are my finishes as I breeze through them. I finished my watermelon socks. I put Afterthought heels in. The watermelon socks, the yarn is from Regia. It's called Cotton Color Tutti Fruiti. The color, of course, is watermelon. My next project is another pair of socks. And these are a DK weight yarn sock. Kind of really interesting the way the yarn has pooled. I thought that I would get a pair of socks that look like this, but what happened is the brown really pooled on both of them. You know, at first I didn't like it, but you know what? I think they're kind of cool. I like them. I like them a lot. And I love working with the DK weight in any way. But in a pair of socks, they were the quickest socks I've ever knit. They just zip right up. The pattern I used was by Litton, the DK weight vanilla sock pattern. It's a real basic pattern, but I wasn't sure how many stitches to cast on with DK weight. So that was it was a good pattern. Like all her patterns are pretty good. In fact, they're very good. The yarn I used was from Sheep Shop Yarn Company. I had a whole nother skein of it left. You know, usually, I don't know. I bought it so long ago, I really didn't know what I'd need for socks, but I used less than one skein. It's a very old skein of yarn I bought a long time ago. It's called Sheep Feet, and the color is modern. I have no idea whether or not it's available, but really happy with these. I was a little afraid DK weight socks would be kind of uncomfortable on the bottom of my feet, and I haven't, you know, I just put them on just to feel them and try them on, but they seem very comfortable, and I think because the yarn is so soft, I think they'll be fine. I finished my Festive Cowl. This was yarn from Knot House Yarns, and I'll put the colors in anything I talk about. I will put in the description box below so that you can look at whatever details there may be. This is a fingering weight yarn. There was the green and the dark green, and then this very colorful yarn. You make the pattern by using slip stitches. So it was so easy. It was a great palette cleanser between bigger projects. And I'm looking forward to wearing that this probably fall and winter. And that's the Festive Cowl by Knot House Yarns. I finished another quick project. I wanted to just do something very quick before I started on another sweater. So I made this that has also been in my stash forever and ever. I mean, I was pretty much beginning knitter when I decided I wanted to make this very simple asymmetrical shawl. And here it is. can see what a very strange shape it is. Comes down to this little bit here. It's called the Pine Lake Shawl by Jala Spyro. The yarn is from Knit Circus Yarns, Ringmaster. And it's called the Country Roads Impressionist. So I think, see, I haven't played with this too much, but I think you'd kind of wear it like this. I mean, this is not the best example, but this is kind of how you'd wear it, right? Maybe throw this over this way. I'll have to play with it a little. I saw some pictures on Ravelry that she was wearing it a lot of different ways. Here's the way you're probably supposed to wear it. But as always, I really love Knit Circus yarns. I don't think I've ever used a yarn of theirs that I didn't really enjoy working with. And again, a very simple, easy, quick project. And it was really enjoyable. And I think because it's such a small shawl that just sort of sits around your neck, I think it'll be a nice shawl for fall, for those chilly fall days. I think somebody's waking up, so I'm very quickly going to show you my latest installment of the Patches of Blue 2018 Quiltalong that I've been working on all year. This is the August block. I don't remember what it was called, but to me it's a Lone Star block. I hope you can see that. This was really happy with the way this came out. It was a lot. I think it took me 3 days to do this, but you have to be so meticulous with cutting and piecing, but I did it and I'm really thrilled. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close to perfect. So I'm looking forward to, this was all the August block. I have not been able to get to the September block. We picked Little Pete up the end of August, so sewing has not been on the table. So I'm hoping to somehow get these blocks done by the end of the year, maybe get the quilt top put together, but we'll see. If I can get the next 3 quilt blocks done, I'll be happy. I have a couple of other finishes that I don't have possession of at this point. One is that I finished my Black Lab Needlepoint by hand-painted canvas by Barbara Russell. And it's, I believe, 12 by 12 inches. It's at the framer right now. It's been many years in progress. So I was determined to get it done before the summer ended, and I actually got it done right before Labor Day. So I'm so thrilled with it. I'm really happy with it. And I can't wait to get it back from the framer because she does such a great job. And then I'll show you again at the when it comes back from the framer. But that was a huge finish, and I'm so excited about having finished that. And my other 2 finishes were 2 quilts that I finally got the bindings on. They were made to be comfort quilts to be given to someone in the community who needs them through my quilt guild. And I'll put the pictures up here. We made half square triangle quilts into this windmill pattern. I made the purple and pink one with sort of a girl, a little girl or young girl in mind. And then I thought, well, I have to make one for a little boy. So I made the baseballs. I had this baseball fabric and stars, and I made the second one. So we had them quilted. We have a lady who does machine quilting for our comfort quilts. I finally got around to putting the bindings on, and that was something I stitched on while Pete was sleeping. My current works in progress are, I have a sweater that I'm knitting and a kind of cross stitch project that I'm working on. The project bag is from Joanne from the podcast Stitching the High Notes, and my project is the vanilla sweater. It doesn't look very exciting right now, but it's a top-down raglan sleeve sweater. The yarn is from Rauma. It's a very woolly wool, but I'm told it washes very soft and blooms nicely. I have several inches to go on the body, and I'm really happy with working on it. It's pretty simple. I can work on it at night while Puppy's playing in his playpen or sleeping, and it's on my Make 9 list for 2021. So very excited to see how this goes. My next work in progress is sitting in a bag from who was it? Oh, Painted Leaf Company. A cute little vinyl-faced project bag. I did not press this for you. Sorry about that. I was lucky to do this at all today. This is sweater weather. Put it tight here. This is a pattern from Plum Street Samplers. And it is just perfect for this time of year. There's a lot of little changes and threads and so forth, but it's really fun. I can just do little bits at a time and be satisfied with getting it done a little at a time. And I'm just using the called for DMC colors for that. Yeah, I hear someone waking up next door, so I'm going to quickly jump to, that's all that I have to show you as far as projects are concerned. I'm going to jump to my Something Old segment. Since I'm downstairs, I have a whole nother group of things to pull from. So I thought of this. My Something Old is my little old antique pincushion. And, you know, you can see it's like a little globe that spins around. It's feels like velvet. The little globe is made from velvet. And I think it might be, I'm not sure it's brass or some kind of metal. But I thought it was so cute. And, you know, I've had this for years and years, purchased at an antique shop or auction or something. I think it may have come in a box of all kinds of little things. Because something really nice jumped into my cart. I wanted to show you. I got this little project bag, probably good for a pair of socks, with from Daisy Girl. Yeah, Daisy Girl and Company. Nice little vinyl window. And it came with the sock set. I think they're so perfect together. I just had to get them. The sock yarn is called Oh My Gourd, and it is the I Love Fall sock set. You can see there's a little mini with it. Okay, I'm having a lot of trouble with my video today, stalling, so I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to insert, I took a little video of Pete when he woke up outside, so I'm going to insert that here and leave you with that. So you know what I'll be busy doing, and if you don't see me for a while. But until next time, I hope all of your stitches bring joy. Well, I'd like to introduce you to Pete. I tried to bring him to the camera, but it didn't go well. It was pretty squiggly. And so I thought I would bring the camera to Pete. And here he is. He just woke up, so he's kind of getting himself going for the rest of the day. Pete, do something for the camera. Well, there's a lot of scratching going on with Pete because he still doesn't like having his his collar on. Oh boy. This puppy loves to be out in the yard. He's always playing. Well, I guess all puppies like to play, but I swear he would like to be outside 24 hours a day. But of course, that's not possible. The people need to rest once in a while. But he's a good boy. He really is. He's he's coming after my feet. He's learning. He learns every day. He's doing really well with housebreaking. I'd say he's pretty much from day 2. He let us know when he needed to go out. So it's just a matter of us understanding that's what he's trying to say and getting him out there. But he's doing fine. He's a busy guy. He likes to bite like all puppies do. He's really good at it. He excels at biting 101. And we were so excited to have a neighbor. A week after we got him, we had a neighbor get I believe, golden retriever puppy a week younger than him. We were so excited to see little Max and thought, oh, they'll have great fun together. Well, I'm afraid Pete is that kid in the neighborhood who gets Max on his back and he bites him, he humps him, he does all the doggy things to poor Max. I feel so bad. Max is just so much more relaxed than this guy. So I don't know if that friendship is going to be lasting. Hopefully it does. Here he comes again. Yeah, get the ball. Get the ball. He's a good boy. We love him, and we look forward to many years of Pete's tail.